नमस्ते। ब्रुनाईबाट जोइन गर्नुभएको सम्पूर्ण 1RGR परिवार तथा युकेबाट जोइन गर्नुभएका 2RGR परिवारलाई ISB मा हार्दिक स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। हाम्रो स्कुलको भ्रमण म यस इको गार्डनबाट गराउँदैछु किनभने म यस स्कुलको इको कोअर्डिनेटर हुँ र हामी इको स्कुल पनि हौं। हामी इको स्कुल्स एक्टिभिटिजहरू धेरै गराउँछौं र यस कामप्रति धेरै गर्व गर्छौं। यस परिणाम स्वरूप हामीले इको स्कुल्सको ग्रीन फ्ल्याग अवार्ड पनि प्राप्त गरेका छौं। हामी हाम्रो फ्युचर जेनेरेसन्सको लागि हाम्रो वातावरणको संरक्षण गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने एकदमै विश्वास गर्छौं। ISB एउटा कम्युनिटी सेन्टर्ड स्कुल पनि हो। हाम्रो स्कुल एक्टिभिटिजहरू हाम्रो कम्युनिटी वरिपरि केन्द्रित हुन्छ र हामीले हाम्रो कम्युनिटीलाई हरेक एक्टिभिटीमा संलग्न गराउँछौं। यसकारण ISB को वातावरण एउटा घरेलु भावना दिन्छ, एकदमै वेलकमिङ पनि बनाउँछ। यसैले गर्दा मेरा दुवै नानीहरू ISB मा पढ्न एकदमै रुचाएका छन्। हर्नबिल छोडेपछि ISB जोइन गर्नुको मूल कारण पनि यही हो। ISB मा मेरो भूमिकाको बारेमा कुरा गर्नुपर्दा म PE डिपार्टमेन्टमा छु। ISB को स्पोर्ट्स प्रोग्राम उच्च स्तरको छ। हाम्रा नानीहरू फोबिसिया प्रतियोगिता र स्थानीय प्रतिस्पर्धामा धेरै भाग लिन्छन्। तिनीहरूले प्रोफेसनल कोचेसद्वारा तालिम पाउँछन्, जसले गर्दा उनीहरूको शैक्षिक सफलताको साथसाथै खेलकुदमा पनि सफलता प्राप्त गर्छन्। धेरै जनाले आफ्नो नानीहरूलाई स्विमिङ सिकाउन मेरोमा पठाउनुहुन्थ्यो। ISB मा यसको लागि एउटा सुवर्ण अवसर छन्। यो यहाँको स्विमिङ प्रोग्राम एकदमै राम्रो छ र यहाँ स्विमिङको लागि 5 जना कोचेसहरू हुनुहुन्छ। यहाँको स्विमिङ गर्ने नानीहरूले कम्पिटिसनहरूमा धेरै भाग लिन्छन् र धेरै राम्रो पनि गर्छन्। यसैले गर्दा हामी ब्रुनाईमा एउटा सर्वश्रेष्ठ क्लब बन्न पुगेका छौं। PE बाहेक म EAL विभागमा पनि काम गर्छु। इङ्ग्लिस भाषा गाह्रो हुने नानीहरूलाई कक्षामा सहयोग पुर्याउँछु। हर्नबिलमा मर्निङ क्लास गरेको जस्तै रेसिडेन्ट्सको नानीहरूलाई पनि पढ्न र लेख्न सहयोग गराउँछु। ISB को पास्टोरल केयर एकदमै उत्कृष्ट छ र हामी हाम्रा सबै नानीहरूलाई चाहे अनुसार सोशल र इमोसनल सपोर्ट दिन्छौं। यसकारण यहाँ नानीहरूको वेलबिङको रेखदेख एकदमै राम्रो हुन्छ। रेसिडेन्ट्सको पास्टोरल टिमले पनि रेसिडेन्ट्सको नानीहरूलाई राम्रो ध्यान दिएर हेरचाह गर्छन्। मेरो भूमिकाको अर्को हिस्सा हो रेसिडेन्शियल प्यारेन्ट। नानीहरूको देखभालको लागि रेसिडेन्ट्स टिमलाई सहयोग गर्ने। दुई नानीको पेरेन्ट्स भएको हुनाले म ISB को होलिस्टिक अथवा होल चाइल्ड अप्रोचलाई एकदमै एप्रिसिएट गर्छु। ISB ले नानीहरूमा पर्यावरण जागरुकता प्रति प्रेरणा जगाउँछ ताकि नानीहरूले आफ्नो भविष्यको हेरचाह गर्न सिक्छन्। यहाँ एक अभिभावक हुनुको सबैभन्दा राम्रो कुरा के लाग्यो भने ISB ले सांस्कृतिक विविधता सेलिब्रेट गर्छ। रेसिडेन्ट्समा हामी दशैं र तिहारको साथै अन्य चाडपर्वहरू पनि मनाउँछौँ र नानीहरूले आफ्नो कल्चर बाहेक अरूको कल्चरहरूको बारेमा सिक्ने र कदर गर्ने अवसर पाउँछ। यति भन्दै म हाम्रो इन्ट्रोडक्सन यही समाप्त गर्छु र हजुरहरूलाई हाम्रो स्कुलको भ्रमणमा लैजान चाहन्छु। जम हिँड्नुहोस्।
Hello everyone, welcome to ISB. My name is Stephen Kay, I'm the head of secondary and it's an honour to take you on a tour of our school. First stop on our tour is going to be the canteen. This is where all of our resident students have their lunch and their evening meals. Canteen services are provided by our in-house team and they focus on providing healthy options for all students. I'd like to show you our wall of success in sports. These are all the trophies that we've won in Fobicia events, in BJSL events in Brunei, and in inter-school competitions. Sports is an incredible strength at ISB. Our sports hall is somewhere where students have their lessons, but also where our resident students get to use after school and in the evenings. We have a competition standard 25-metre swimming pool, and Hammerheads is one of our clubs that we run. It's a real strength at ISB. Along with sports, creatives, all of the creative arts are something that our Year 7 students take part in. Theatre is used for school productions, for musical showcases, for dance shows, and for the dramatic productions throughout the year. Here is our music department, showcasing all of the different instruments that students have available to use and all of the skills that they develop over the course of their time with us here at ISB. From our creative and sports departments, we're going to head down the spiral staircase and across to the secondary school so I can show you some of our other secondary classrooms. As we travel, here are the 4 houses that all students in secondary and in primary take part in. House events are a huge part of school at ISB. We call this area the piano steps. It's a real social area of the school. It's where students get together every morning, primary and secondary, before school starts to meet each other and see their friends. Here's our science department. We have 5 incredibly well-resourced science labs. All of the experiments you can imagine take place. Science is a very practical-based subject where we encourage all students to take part in lots of different experiments. As we leave the science department, we're going to head upstairs so that you can see some of our other classrooms. But as we do, we can take a pause halfway up just to view all the incredible rainforest that we have surrounding us here at ISB and our jungle classroom. All of our departments at ISB, our English department, our math department, our humanities department, and our MFL departments are set up the same way. 4 classrooms with huge open doors that we can open out into wonderful breakout spaces, encouraging all of our students to be able to work together and to collaborate in their learning. Just before we head into our creative departments, we show everybody not only where all of our students come from across the world, but where they go to, the university destinations that our Year 13 students head off to once they finish the IB diploma program with us. This is our creative corridor. This is the art department. All of our Year 7 students study art twice a week, get the opportunity to really develop their visual art skills. As well as visual arts, our students study design technology. 2 bespoke classrooms, lots of different equipment set up and ready for them to use. And from DT, we're going to head out back to the Eco Garden, where Mr. Savagya spoke to you earlier, a space where students get to rest and relax, very similar to the spaces that you have in Hornbrook. Being an eco school is very, very important for us. And finally, off across the road into residence, where I welcome Mr. Wayne Callahan, our head of residence.
Welcome to ISB Residence. Our residence consists of 2 main blocks for boys and girls. Our girls live in Orchid and our boys live in Bamboo. The residence was purpose-built in 2016, so it's a very new facility. But more excitingly, you join us live at one of our famous barbecues at Sunset. Barbecue! ISB Residence has triple, double and single rooms. Our IB students tend to have single rooms, and in this residence you work your way from the bottom to the top. An in-house joke is basically you work yourself from the bottom to the penthouse suite. Every floor has its own breakout area or little lounge where students can socialize with their friends and have a cup of tea, cup of coffee, watch TV, maybe play a bit of PlayStation. You also have a general area downstairs, a common room where everyone can meet too. And apart from that, you have pantries, and pantries too are where you store your food, fridges, microwaves, if you want to make yourself some noodles, have a cup of coffee. Toilet facilities. Mothers always ask me about toilet facilities, and in fact, when we have visits, tours by mothers, they're always checking it. I can assure you that our toilet facilities are hotel standard. Our aunties that live in premises are constantly looking after all the facilities. They don't only look after the toilet facilities, they also cook, and they also do your laundry. And laundry is done every day, so there's no need for you to take your laundry home on the weekend and your mother has to sit with a pile of laundry. It's all done during the week. Healthcare. Well, this is one of the most important aspects of boarding and something that is rarely asked by parents. We have live-in nurses, 2 live-in nurses that are on a rota 24/7. And in fact, if your child has an appointment outside of school, a doctor's or dentist appointment outside of school, then you just need to give the details to our nurses and they'll arrange from the transport to the actual supervision of the appointment. So there's no need for you to take an afternoon off and come and pick your child up and take them to hospital or wherever. Our nurses will do everything for you. Transportation on the weekends, well, on Fridays the transportation starts from here to Seria and to KB. We leave at 1:30, but before your children leave there is a meal for them, so because it's a long trip back. And on their return on Sunday evenings at 5 o'clock, the pickup, and they get back here about 6:30, 7. There's a meal for them too, so they don't go to bed hungry. Obviously, we have a lot of facilities around the school, which the kids get to use. Sports facilities, fantastic swimming pool, the indoor facilities, the outdoor facilities. These are all used by the children and get a lot of use. I thank you for your valuable time watching this live broadcast from ISB, and I'm going to, at this point, take you back to Mrs. Thomas upstairs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Callaghan. I hope you found our virtual tour valuable to you in making your choice for your children's secondary school. We've had a number of questions from families, and before we move on to those, if there is any part of that tour that you missed, it will remain on our YouTube channel so you can look at it in your own leisure. So question number 1, I'm actually going to ask Mr. Kay if you could share the response to that.
So question number 1 says, you mentioned after-school activities in the video. What sort of activities are available? Well, we run an incredible range of ECAs here at ISB that are available to day students and resident students. All sorts of sporting activities for students who wish to train in the swimming pool or prepare for our Fabicia competition teams. We also run creative ECAs, so students can take part in dance and music and drama, get ready for school productions. And there are also academic ECAs as well. We run a chess club, our math department runs Prime Club, so that students who want to take part in academic activities after school have things that they can take part in as well. A real full range of things for students to take part in after the school day ends.
And Mr. Callaghan, a couple of questions on boarding, please.
Yeah, I see a question here about what age do students start boarding at ISB? Well, year 7, about 12 or 13 years old, that's boys and girls. And our older students are 19, those are our IB students. And I see I have another question. What academic support is available for boarding students in the evening? Well, not only in the evenings, but the afternoons too, you get academic support from teachers that live within residence. And we have teaching assistants on a rota, so there's constant help for anyone that wants extra help in the evenings or in the afternoons.
Thank you. And one final question, Mr. Pradhan, would you be kind enough to share the response to that?
मलाई सोध्नु भएको छ हाम्रो नेपाली नानीहरूको लागि नेपाली कल्चर ल्याङ्ग्वेजको केही प्रबन्ध हुन्छ कि हुँदैन? नेपाली नानीहरू यहाँ सुरु गर्ने भएको हुनाले अगस्तबाट हामी नेपाली लेसन्स ECA टाइममा सुरु गर्ने छौं। तर जसो जसो नेपाली नानीहरूको संख्या बढ्दै जान्छ अथवा नेपाली लेसन्सको डिमान्ड बढ्दै जान्छ, हामी स्कुल टाइममा करिकुलममा इन्टिग्रेट गरेर अरु ल्याङ्ग्वेज लेसन्स जस्तै रन गर्ने छौं।
Thank you very much. And we'd all like to thank you for joining us this evening on our ISB tour. We look forward to hopefully meeting you in person soon. At the end of this broadcast, the slide will go up with regard to our admissions, and if there's any other further information you require from us, then please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you for joining us. Namaste.